Friday night. Let's start with Opelika at Dothan, David. The Tigers got brought down to earth a little bit last Friday night when they went to Auburn, but we know Auburn's mighty, mighty good. I think Dothan will give Opelika a run, but Opelika is another very good football team. They're ranked.
That's right. It just goes from one ranked team to another for Dothan. Last week Auburn was number 5. This week is 6th ranked Opelika. The good news, they have them at Ripview Stadium, so that should help them out a little bit, being at home, comfortable setting, but still going to be a tremendous, tough matchup for them.
It will be a tough one, but they do play well at home, and they're really coming around, I think, as a team. So I think this could be an interesting game at least for a while.
Yes.
Another good one, Northview got their first win for Wayne White last Friday night, and an impressive win at that. I thought they played very well against not a great Smith Station team by any means, but a good Smith Station team. Very comparable, the two teams I thought they were, but I thought the difference was that Northview really showed some strength across the line and moving the ball deep in the game. Got some tremendous individual efforts, and now they got to go on the road to Central Phoenix City, who really had their way with Enterprise last Friday night.
Central has looked awful impressive 2 weeks in a row. They beat Shaw, Georgia, although I know Shaw, Georgia is not the same Shaw, Georgia of a couple of years ago. It still was impressive. I think the Red Devils are on a mission. This is Coach Nelson's last year, Ron Nelson's last year there, so I think, and this was the year he was kind of building for. Several years ago, he saw this was going to be a very good year, and it's a tough matchup. Northview has got to control the ball. They got to get some things done offensively. I think they're capable of doing that, but it's going to be awful tough to stop Central's offense.
I think you make a good point there. If Northview is going to have a chance, they got to control the clock and have another big game out of Derek Thomas in BJ Chitty, because I think the defense is going to have a hard time, like you said.
Yeah, Central's loaded.
Absolutely. A very interesting game, I think, is Elba at Barbour County, and to me, Elba kind of might be the Barbour County of last year. This is such a strong region, and Elba's gotten off to a big start. Of course, they get the overtime win last week against Cottonwood, and now they go into Barbour County, which will be a tough game for them.
Two teams that right now are shown to be very good defensive football teams, haven't given up a whole lot of points. Elba traditionally is a good under Scott Riles is a good offensive team. Their defense has really played well so far, basically with 2 shutouts. I mean, they gave up the 6 points to Cottonwood in the overtime, but shut them out, which is a real shock. That's 2 years in a row they've done that to Cottonwood. This region, as you say, last year Elba was a very good team before injuries ravaged them. Right now they're healthy, and this is going to be a great game. Defensive, one mistake could be the difference in this game.
Another game in that region that's a really big one. Houston Academy on the road at New Brockton. The Raiders pulled off a big win on the road last week at Houston County. It was a tough game for them. They got to try to do it again this week against a good New Brockton team, very talented team.
This is a team that both teams are very experienced. HA's got 20 seniors, New Brockton 15 seniors. I mean, that's unheard of in Class 2A to have 2 teams with that much. Both have good skilled athletes. Both have good defenses. I think both of them have good kicking games. Very rare for 2A schools. Both of them have a kicker that they can rely on. They can win them a ball game late. And both of them are well coached. So it's a tremendous matchup.
Check out our Friday football site on Saturday morning for videos from games. We also have the stories. We'll have photo galleries from the games, and also photos and video from the bands. And of course, throughout the week, check it for stats and all kind of up-to-date things from the Dothan Eagles sports staff.